my first time having somebody jump with me this time, so it was good to have that opportunity, and it was fun. Having Rupp explode and get excited about it was fun too.
Coach Pope said he generally can contain his composure in those moments, and he said he's interested to watch the film back because he said he lost his composure during that one.
That'll be fun to see. I want to watch that back too.
You practice that stare down in the mirror?
I probably should. I feel like maybe I can come up with something better and cooler, but no. I do not. I don't remember any of it. So probably thanks for jumping. It was a good contest, something like that.
Collin, Coach Pope talked up your defense, especially early in the game. You guys obviously held them to a very low percentage in the first half. Just what was the mentality collectively coming out after the Georgetown game this week?
Yeah, I mean, that was something we hit on this week, and I felt like our team defense was great. Being in our gaps was something we hit on big this week, and so it's just something that no matter how the game's going, obviously offensively wasn't great for the first little bit, but that's always something we can lean on as our effort defensively and making it hard on teams to score, and that's what kept us alive for a long time.
Can that be a momentum builder for you guys? Can you play off of that and get amped up as opposed to a tomahawk dunk or a bunch of threes?
100%, yeah. I mean, it's just it's a pump up for us, but it's also just deflating as you can see them just deflated, like when they're late into the shot clock and they have a good possession and then just ends with someone making a good play in defense and help. It's devastating as an offense, and so you can kind of feed off that. It's kind of exciting when you got a team like that.
Against Georgetown, you guys had some difficulty with in-game adjustment. Clearly at halftime you were able to kind of turn the offense on. What do you think was the difference between this game and last?
Right. We know teams are going to come out and be as physical as possible and have a scheme for us, and so they had a good game plan coming in today, and it took us a second to figure out. And I think we look at each other and we say we don't have to wait for next practice to fix this, to talk about what we can do to break this offense open. And so halftime, I think we came together and made some good adjustments and got better.
Collin, you had to play point guard at the beginning of the game, and then you guys got Denzel back, and he came in, didn't play last game. It seems like when you moved off the ball, it opened you up to get some shots. Was that a more comfortable role for you? Did it get you in your more natural position? And was Denzel opening up before? What happened?
I mean, yeah, I'll do whatever I'm asked to do. Playing the two, I've gotten a lot more reps at, and so playing the one is just something that I'm going to continue to get better at and continue to learn. It's just reps after reps and good experience. This last game and a half has been great experience for me as point guard, but having someone like Zell, having someone like Jasper and J-Lo that you're just confident they're going to make plays is a great thing to have, a great thing to always fall back on.
Collin, I'm sure you've been on the other end of the defense side where your offensive team was shut down by the other guys. How frustrating is it to be on that side?
It's so frustrating, and they did a great job. We felt a little bit of that at the beginning of the game. It just feels like we're just out of sorts a little bit, but we know we're pounding the rock. We're just going to continue to shoot it, even if shots aren't falling. We're shooting and we're wedging. We're going to get offensive rebounds to get more possessions, and having guys like Mo, Malachi, BG, Yelovich that are going to go in and clean it up makes you just more confident. Just keep going.
How different is it? Because when Mark got here, he had a reputation, three-point shooting, super up-tempo offense, and now we're spending this whole time talking defense. How different is that?
Yeah, I mean, we just have guys that are dedicated to it. It's something we pride ourselves on because it's something that if the offense isn't going great, because it's not going to be there every night. Anybody who watches basketball knows that, and so having defense is something that we can always rely on and something we pride ourselves and we love doing as a team.
Have you been on?
1-0. How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right, man. I'm feeling good. I'm not content, but we got a lot of games to go this season.
First half versus second half, just kind of how do you take the bad from the first and the good from the second?
Just taking every mistake we made in the first half and try to change it for the second half. We talked about it at halftime about how we got to get our offense moving, our offense going a little bit. Our defense was pretty good. We didn't have any problem with that. It was just offense kind of first half. But, you know, we had to talk about it at halftime, and we turned it around.
What happened to your jersey?
You know, they just fouling me like usual. Nothing new. But, yeah, I just got grabbed. You know. But, you know, it ain't nothing. Just a loss.
When you see Trent go down, you guys are already battling some injury bugs. What goes through your mind?
I'm just hoping he's all right. You know, we all know Trent is tough. You know, he's a tough kid. But you know, I'm just praying. We just praying for him. We just hope it wasn't nothing serious.
How do you grade y'all's performance tonight? What do you think you did well, and what do you think you guys need to work on?
I graded like a B. I think we did okay. I think we got a lot of things that we could have did better. But you know, we got a lot of games, you know, to improve. So.
A quick turnaround. You play again Friday?
Yes,
Yeah.
Quick turnaround.
So how do you go from being excited, hey, we won a game, to like, all right, now we got to reset, do it again?
Just staying the course. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay the course. We understand the season's here. You know, we're gonna have a lot of games like this back to back. And, you know, we just gotta stay the course. You know, keep the main thing, and come back Friday.
How impressive were the freshmen?
They were very impressive. Mally, you know, he did a very good job on the board. He did a good job around the rim. Jasper did a great job also. You know, scoring, facilitating for others, and you know, I think we got a very great, probably the best freshman class in college right now.
I know you weren't maybe ecstatic about the defense last game. How do you think you guys did this game? Because it looked like Nicholls State couldn't get anything in the basket.
Yeah, like that was a big emphasis. Like after the Georgetown game was defense. Like we know what we were doing wrong. We just weren't doing it right. But you know, we went over that in practice. Like we talked about being in the gaps heavy, being in the bottom heavy, communicating, and you know, we just took everything that we did wrong versus Georgetown, and we used that today to our advantage.
Can we have your perspective on Collin's dunk?
Man, where's my reaction at? First of all, I was like this. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. He got up so high, but you know, he gave the team energy. You know, right after that dunk, I'm like, I want to get one for myself and shut the whole gym down. But, it was really impressive.
He'd do that to you in practice?
No, never. No one ever did that to me before. But you know, I'll do that to somebody else this season.
What kind of an influence do you feel like Denzel has on this team?
I think Denzel, he's one of our leaders on the court. Like, you know, he has you feel his presence on the court. You know, he could score the ball. He could get down the hill, facilitate. He had team high 6 assists today. So you know, he got a lot of tools with him. You know, that we could use. If we need to score, he can score. You know, if we need assists, he could do that for us too. So.
What gets him excited though? He always seems like he got the same kind
Denzel?
of temperament. Yeah.
What get him excited? That's funny, but because he's actually one of the guys that talk a lot on the team. But we get each other excited for the game. You know what I'm saying? We try to hype each other up as much as we can, and you know we know what we're playing for. You know, it's Kentucky, so you know we just remind each other of that before every game.
How important is it when Collin struggles, obviously, against Georgetown and kind of building him up and kind of instilling that confidence in him to say, hey, we know what you can do. We've seen it all summer. And then watch him kind of follow it up with this performance.
Like, I think that's very important, like forcing the confidence into your teammates. Like, 'cause, you know, one bad game doesn't mean you're a bad player. It just means you had a bad day. You know, everyone had bad days. And, you know, today was Collin's good day. You know, we just kept telling him, like, just keep shooting. You got a good shot, shoot it. You miss it, it's a good shot, keep shooting it. You know, we told him to be aggressive, try to limit the turnovers this game, you know, and take care of the ball. And he had a great game today. They just be grabbing me all the time. I don't even know when this happened, but like they just grabbed me. Like, honestly, I didn't get a foul call, but I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. We just playing hard out there, competing.
You came from Alabama where it was all about the three-point shooting, 100 points a game, and now suddenly this year Mark's emphasizing defense. It seems a little more into your area. How different is that?
Honestly, coach wanted us to he wants us to get up a lot of threes. Also, you know, he's implementing defense, but like offense as well. Like he wants us to get up 33s a game. You know, we're still, you know, adjusting to that because you know, but you know, the defense is what brings offense, and you know, obviously we struggled with that last game a little bit, and but it's just basketball at the end of the day. You know, we're trying to get as many shots as we can as the other team.
You mentioned defense brings offense, and I mean, you guys are struggling offensively a little bit in that first half. How is their defense able to kind of get you guys back in?
We just stay with it. You know, and we actually protected the ball better second half first. I didn't see the stats, but I have a good feel that, you know, we did a better job protecting the ball. We won a lot of our catches and stuff, and you know, we stayed the course, and you know, our offense just took over the second half. You know, we were more confident. Guys get into their spots more. We play faster in transition, and yeah, so that just led to us having a good offense.
Defense fun.
It's very fun. Like it gets the fans love it. Everyone, you know, like it brings the energy to the team and to the arena. It's fun. It's fun once you play it. Sorry.
How contagious is that when you're playing good defense? You see your teammates blocking shots, diving on the floor for loose balls. How contagious is that?
It makes me want to do it. That's what I can say. It makes me want to do it. And when I see someone else do something like that, a crazy play, a block, a dunks, it makes me want to do it. When Collin had that dunk, I'm like, I'm going to try to get a steal and try to go do the same thing, go dunk on somebody. But, you know, it's good energy. You know, that's what we talk about a lot.
Is it playing hard on defense that you ripped your jersey?
Oh, I think this was on an offensive rebound. I went for offensive rebound. I think the guy grabbed my jersey. But, you know, this ain't nothing new. I had this plenty of times before. So.
You seem to fill the stat line tonight. We talked a lot about defense, rebounding, but you got a few assists, you scored the ball. Is that kind of a role that you're willing to play this year of just, I'll do whatever the team needs in the moment?
Yeah, that's always been the mindset. You know, I try to do whatever I can to help us win. You know, I try to get a little assists, try to get as many rebounds as I can. The points, that's going to work out with itself, you know. You know, I try to be all over the court. I try to be all around player the best I can.
Seems like against Georgetown, you guys struggled a little bit with in-game adjustments, but today Collin said, you know, you guys talked amongst each other, said we can break down this offense. What was kind of the difference between making those adjustments in both those games?
I think like we made the adjustments earlier. We didn't wait till like, you know, the end of the game or, you know, the last 8 minutes of the game to make an adjustment. Like we talked about it at halftime, and like we actually like enforced it. You know, our defense is good. It was really just our offense, and you know, for a team like that, you know, they're a solid team, but you know, they shouldn't be able to stop us. No way, no chance. They should be able to stop us, and you know, once we realize, you know, why aren't we scoring? They have no great rim protectors like us. You know, we could beat them one-on-one. So it's like, why aren't we scoring? But you know, once we realized, you know, the mistakes that we were making on offense, we talked about it and we implemented it in the second half.
Mo, after the Georgetown loss, you said that you guys need to be dogs on defense. Do you feel like you guys were dogs tonight?
Yes. I think we did a better job on defense than we did last game. You know, we were heavy in the gaps. You know, it wasn't easy for them to score. You know, it wasn't many one-on-one possessions because we were in the gaps. We weren't giving anything up. So,
what is your response to some of the shooting concerns that fans have right now?
I think I'm not really concerned about it, but I just feel like, you know, guys are still, you know, adjusting a little bit. You know, like it's Kentucky basketball. You know, it comes with a lot of expectations. So, you know, but I think that, you know, as long as we just keep getting to our spots, you know what I'm saying, we keep playing fast, you know, making the right reads, over time, the shooting is going to come along. You know, we have the shooters, we have the personnel, and yeah, I think it's going to work out pretty well in a matter of time.
There's a defensive tone that you guys said starts with physicality.
How much?
Yeah, just how much of it starts with just being physical for you guys collectively?
Everything. You know, if you enforce the defense, you know, we're in control of their offense. With our defense, how it starts, it set the tone for the whole game. So I think we did a good job of that very early in the game. We showed them the physicality that we had, and we made it tough for them to score. So.
Stuff at all as a calming influence for this team. Coach Pope just kind of mentioned, given that you just came off a championship team and everything, and it seemed like everybody was a little bit tight and nervous early on for whatever reason.
Yeah, for sure. I just feel like I just try to give 110% every time I get in the game, no matter what the circumstance is. I'm always trying to bring energy on the defense side and offensive side, just doing anything we can to get a win.
I think you had 6 assists and 0 turnovers. Kind of talk a little bit about your decision-making and your passing ability.
Just trying to be aggressive, doing what I do, what I work on. If my shot's not there, got to get my teammates involved. And just credit to my teammates for being in the right spot in front of me. And then just executing our play calls, so overall good.
That first half, do you think that's film that you guys will go back and review, or is that just burn that tape and let's look at the good things we did in the second half?
Most definitely watching film. We got film bright and early in the morning tomorrow. So just got to pick up what we didn't do well and keep doing what we did well and just execute from there.
What was working defensively, especially in that first half for you all? What do you think kind of set the tone?
We talked about it at halftime, just coming together and talking more. I think we was a little lazy defensively, especially on the help side and being in the gaps. But coach got on us pretty well at halftime, telling us to be there and just talk to each other, trusting one another, that we got each other's back, and we executed that in the second half.
It seems like in the second half you're maybe offensively attacking a little bit more as a team. Is that an adjustment you guys had made?
Most definitely. We're always trying to be aggressive. We're always hunting threes, but at the same time, we're trying to get in the paint, kickouts for easy kickouts and stuff like that. Just playing on 2 feet helps us a lot more, finding open man, and then just being able to having good cutters and good shooters helps us for sure.
Collin ever caught a body like that in practice on somebody?
Oh, most definitely. All the time. He does all the time.
I think his role, might increase as this season goes on.
Most definitely. Collin Chandler is a great player for us. Athletic, as you've seen just now, and a great shooter. He's going to be very well. Have a very good year.
You had the string last season in Florida where you started 4 games. Were some on-ball stuff. Have you been able to use any of that experience so far, especially in a game like tonight where you're kind of on ball more?
Most definitely. I feel like me just working on my game, just picking up from little things, little guards, like especially like J-Lo, having him practice, seeing what he does, trying to put that in my game, and then just watching film with my coaches, just seeing what I got to do to get better, ball handling or off the ball, just trusting in what I do all the time.
Did you ever have a triple-double at Florida?
Never.
What's the closest you've come?
Today. Yes, sir.
How fun is it playing defense on this team?
It's very fun. We got probably the tallest group of guys on this team. We can be a very dangerous defensive team this year. Once we just come together, watch film, what we got to do, we're going to be very dangerous for teams.
Coach Pope talked about taking pride in playing defense and how you guys should want to play defense more than scoring. Mm-hmm. Is that the mentality among the players?
Most definitely the mentality. Every practice we have, we got defensive drills that we do, and we can't stop till somebody gets a winner. And each and every day we take pride in that. We have fun. We want to stay on defense and practice and stuff like that. We just got to execute in the game, but we're going to come together.
You guys started your season today, but Florida started theirs yesterday. Did you get a chance to watch that game?
Yeah, I seen the game yesterday. It was a very good game by both sides.
You spoke a second ago about the importance of cutting to what you guys were doing in the second half and getting some more joy offensively.
Yep.
Just how important is cutting to this team, and how does Pope and the coaches try and, I guess, instill that in you guys in practice?
Cutting is very important. In our offense, we got a lot of great shooters. So once teams finally kick out on us, close outs on us and shooting, it'd be easy 2-point baskets when we just cut. Makes a lot of baskets easier and spreads out the offense a lot more.
I've heard a couple other guys on the team talk about you guys not cutting like anybody else in the country, or that cutting is something that can differentiate you guys. I guess, what does that look like in practice and in film, and how do you try and apply that on the court?
Yeah, well, most definitely a lot of film. Each and every day before practice, we watch film, and just coach shows us a lot of plays where we got cuts and a lot of good times we did cut. So just instilling that in our offensives and then us executing it in the game.
Overall, how did you just feel tonight, health-wise?
I felt great tonight. Credit to my trainers, getting treatment in the mornings and stuff like that. They got me back right, so I felt very good.
Denzel, you guys had to have Collin step in and play point last game some. Played a little bit in the first half until you got rolling, and Jasper got in there as well a few times. What does it do for this team to be able to open up guys like him, go back to maybe their more normal position where you can run the point while J-Lo may be out?
Yeah, I think that just speaks on our depth. Coach Pope did a great job recruiting a lot of guys that can play on both 1 and 2, and not just us, but everybody in general. We got a lot of people in depth from 1 through 16 man roster, and I think whenever our name is called, we're just ready to do what we got to do to win.
Denzel, what have you seen from Jasper that has impressed you, both in the games but also in practice?
Yeah, Jasper is an amazing player. His confidence is out of this world. He's a great player for us, shifty and a great shooter. So he's doing very well for us right now, and I just want to keep going.
Can you talk about how your strong defensive efforts kind of help spark a really exciting offense, especially in that second half?
Yeah, so I just try to bring energy each and every time on defense. I feel like if I play a great defense, it leads to easier offense. So that's my motto, try not to let my man score, stop whoever's in front of me, and it's going to lead to easy offense.
Denzel, what was the message at halftime, either for maybe some veteran guys like yourself or even Coach Pope, when you guys really struggled on offense the first half, shot pretty low percentage from the three-point line, come out and hit some big threes in the second half, turn the offense around? What was the halftime message?
It's all about just confidence. I know everybody was jittery. It's first game in front of the crowd and stuff like that, but we just got to keep shooting. It's going to fall eventually, and we just keep playing defense the way we are and keep talking. Everything's going to fall in eventually.
Like people talk about those rub pops, as they've said over the years. You guys got one tonight when Collin went after that dunk. What was that like? Was that the first time you've heard it get that loud in here?
Yeah, it was the first time. It was crazy. I seen it a lot in practice, but in game it just looked even crazier. So it was definitely Sports Center top one for sure.
On the other hand, it got pretty quiet when Trent went down. Have you talked to him? How's he doing?
Yeah, I talked to him at halftime before we came out and shot. He said he's doing very good. Hopefully he gets back healthy fast because we need him. And but we're gonna be good for him. We're gonna be behind him.
How about Jalen? Any scoop on him? How he's doing?
Jalen's doing good. He should be back pretty soon. He's doing everything he can to get back to us. Just happy for him, what he's done for us, and he's gonna see him real soon.
Man, you sound like Coach Pope.
How's Jalen been able to help guys like you and Jasper and Collin maybe learn a little bit more about the point guard position?
Yeah, Jalen helped us tremendously. Just guarding him in practice, always a battle guarding him in practice. He pushes me each and every day. That's mostly why I'm ready for these type of games right now. Just playing the one and just watching him do what he does. I know he's gonna be good for us. He's gonna be back soon.
Was there anything in particular in that first half, offensively at least, that you think led to you all having some shooting struggles?
I just think our shot selection was a little off, but once we got together and we talked to each other in halftime and stuff like that, I think we picked it up in the second half.
Was it as simple as just kind of pushing the pace a little bit more in the second half?
Most definitely. First it was all in our defense. Our defense was pretty good in the first half, but the shots in the second half just didn't fall, and some of them were bad shots. But Coach got on us on that, and then we just took better shots.
So who are you for in the Kentucky Florida football game?
Oh, definitely Kentucky. I got Kentucky.